Okay, this video is going to cover three basic areas. One, information about me. Secondly, what I do to promote and market my listings. And third, what we've already done for you and your property. So I'm Brian Chandler with Remax Alliance here in Parker. Started real estate back in 1977, right out of college when I was younger, thinner, darker. And during that time, I had a radio here. This was in Southern California, also for real estate. I'm going to try to go through these quickly because there's a lot here, and that's only a fraction of it. Obviously, top producer, so presented at various awards and information about me. I also have authored real estate books, which I'll get into a little bit later. And there's more information here on my website in my bio if you'd like to check out more. Certificate of Excellence, top agent award winner. I'm also a certified real estate specialist for seniors. Also social media master certified, which gives me an edge because so much is being done on social media right now, and 90% of home searches do start on the internet. So it's very vital, and we'll get into that a little bit more. Of course, very important, all the different places where your home would show up: Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, just about everything. Also part of soul.com. Yelp likes me. LinkedIn, highly recommended. If you look me up by name, Brian Chandler, Remax, or Parker, you'll see I dominate about the first 4 pages of results because I have about 15 websites up, which I'll talk about a little bit later too. I'm also a Google screened agent, which means they verified my insurance, my licensing, gone through a process through Pinkerton, background checks. And I mentioned real estate books. Here's briansbooks.me. And this will go through and show you all the different books that I've authored: how to sell your home for more money, for buyers, for divorce, for downsizing, just a variety of different options. My commitment to you: I'm focused on helping you get your goals accomplished. That's my goal. That is my commitment to you. And what happens in this current market, this is a recent article you can see October 4th, says home prices are expected to fall by a lot, even if it isn't a recession. And as we go back down to look at what people are saying here, they are basically expecting that, let me see if I can find that spot. Da, 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 da. Anyway, they are expecting that they will see home prices continue to drop, and all the experts are kind of, and they're not always right either, just so you know, right? So they can make predictions and based on things, but they're saying if interest rates go up, mortgage rates go up, if the stock market goes down, then it also affects the market. So here is where we're going to start what we've done for you. So here's a website. We've registered 11855discovery.com, and we put a website up already on that domain. And this breaks down your home details, of course, images, breakdowns of what the property has, information about Idlewild. So if people are coming from out of state, they have information about that. There'll be links to other data and information, also information about Parker. We have a list of brochures, a photo gallery here, a slideshow. Here's the pool and clubhouse area. And then once again, there's another just a video drive-by we made. And we will also put drone videos up, use those quite a bit on social media. People tend to like those. Okay, and I mentioned about the brochures. I put up usually about 15 or so different brochures, and you can see here. And the reason being is because some people like more information, some people like more photos, some people like different colors, and we try to appeal to as many as we possibly can. So here's a brochure we actually made up for your property. This one happens to have 4 photos. This one has 5 photos with the main photo that's up here. And as I said, these are just 2 of about a dozen or so we'll create for you. And then along with that, we also have information about the area. So what's convenient? How close is the gym, gas, cleaners, medical, groceries? What about the schools? What's going on with the outdoors, a neighborhood eats, type of restaurants, how many there are, how close they are, things of that nature. So it's good information that when people are coming in from out of the area. And of course, this is all provided on the website that I just showed you. Now, in addition to that, here's another website that I've already created for you. And all this information, of course, will be updated and changed as we go through the process of listing it, taking our photographs, writing our copy and description of the home, telling your story about the property and about the area. Once again, here's a third website we've already put up online, and this one has a breakdown of the things I had mentioned to you before: what's conveniently close, great outdoors, the schools, information about the property. That's all listed here. And there would be anywhere between 4 and 6 websites that we'll actually have online for you. I've just showed you 3 that we've already created, and we just need to change and modify those slightly. I mentioned that. Okay, already created a Facebook page for you here. Also, this will be where we post up the videos. I already showed you this one. We have photo album that we put up. We also have another video, which I think we're going to show you shortly, and 2 videos. So we've already got a Facebook page up running for you. All we need to do is just embellish it a little bit and update it. Here's a video that we already made. Now, I've actually had 40 of these templates prepared for me exclusively, so they're proprietary. No one else has these types of designs, music, transitions, and so these are just for my clients only. So you can see, folks, I'm doing things a lot differently than you probably see from most other agents. And there's a reason for that, and that's how my clients are benefiting from these types of tools and work that I do. And excuse me, here's another one, or another 2, actually. I put them in back to back. That's before I grew my facial hair. Video number 2. So we obviously use the images that were available online from your last listing. They're proprietary. We can't use these. We can use ones that are similar, but we'll take all our own with top professional photographer and also video drones as well. I'll stop that for now. So 70-point checklist. This is my checklist that I start every single listing with. We go through, determine what of these things need to be applied to this particular property based on the improvements, based on the location, based on the timing, motivation, exposure, things that we want. But anyway, we start with 70 and we work from there. We syndicate to over 2,000 internet locations, which is vital, of course, as we started mentioning about social media and getting your home exposed. So with all the websites, all the videos, all the Facebook, the YouTube channel, the LinkedIn posts, as you'll see more, CNN, this particular property here, here's the ad that showed up in CNN, same ad for that property on Amazon, same one on AOL. Then we have our own Facebook ads. As an example, this property was vacant. We actually virtually staged this whole area. You can see it turned out pretty nice. Same property here, different ad. This is another ad showing different parts of the home. Here we are on USA Today. This is showing up on YouTube search results for that property. Here's another ad. This one's on Craigslist as an example. Here's one on Active Rain. Here's one, I think this was promoting an open house. I think that was on Facebook. And here's another one. We have one on Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Twitter, as I mentioned. This is why photography is crucial. Here's an example of a home that was up for sale, expired, similar to you. This is the photos that were used by that agent. Here's the photos that were created by me for the exact same property, vacant. And I mentioned earlier, I have got over 15 different websites online. And how this benefits you is because these websites are designed to find prospects, whether they're buyers or sellers like yourself. So we've got people looking for all different kinds of property: Douglas County Home Search, luxury homes in Parker. We even have a website here, my Canterbury, which I mentioned to you, I specialize in, with information about Canterbury, statistics about the area, whether we're in a seller's market or a buyer's market. All this is geared toward helping my clients get the most amount of exposure in today's market with interest rates and the lack of buyers. We looked at almost 40% of a loss in our buyers since March, when interest rates started to go up. So obviously that's affected the market pretty dramatically. As an example, the home right down the street, I'm actually trying to get in there before I see you, but I'm not getting a response back. This is the write-up that they have available to talk to the broker in public remarks. And I have to tell you, this is pretty dismal. You have all this opportunity to talk probably 3 times as much space as this, to talk about the house and point out great features about the neighborhood, about the home, about the model. And they haven't utilized this very well. This actually happens to be a relative of the listing agent. Any new listings that come on, we are notified through the Remax network that we've got a new listing coming up. So we had the first crack at it to get our clients, our agents through. Also, every client of mine, we set up a calendar, a Gmail address and a calendar, and everything gets logged in the calendar with what is coming up, what's been done, what's completed. And this is very important as we go through the process of setting a photographer, home inspections, documents being signed, what is timing on closings, things of that nature. Oh, there's another one too for another property. So yeah, people find this very helpful. If they go to it, they can always see what's happening. In addition to that, we touch base at least once a week. I touch base personally by telephone, text, email, whatever you prefer, a minimum of at least once a week. And that's a commitment also that I'll make to you. Provide you with checklists. Very important as we go through the process, whether it's getting ready to sell, preparing the home for sale, going through the escrow process. I have guides to assist you, to-do lists, getting the home ready, but you've already kind of been through that process, so understand that somewhat. We can review it. Prior to listing, there's a checklist. Prior to preparing to sell, there's a checklist. Home staging checklist, moving checklist. Even after you get ready to move, here's some things you might want to look into so you don't forget to change an address for a particular thing and let people know that you are moving. So it's all done with the intent of getting a closing, correct? Happy closing, getting moved off to your next chapter of your life, accomplishing your goals. So as you can see, folks, I've already started working for you and you haven't even hired me yet. I'm ready to continue to provide you with all my expertise, tools, knowledge, and everything that 45 years of sales and real estate experience and thousands of transactions has brought to you today. So my only question is, one, do you feel like these types of marketing tools and efforts would help you as far as maximum exposure to your home? And secondly, do you feel comfortable allowing me to represent you moving forward in the sale of your home? So with that being said, I'm going to end the video now.